Hey guys, MonkeysNutsCom here. This is my answers to my Q&A that I've done. I've had about, well, not half, but I've had less than what I did last year, which is expected really, because last year was my first and this one's my second. So, yeah. So anyway, this video isn't going to be as long as it's sort of like, it's not going to be stupidly long anyway. But, on to the questions anyway. First one, from Secret Postman. If you find yourself a girlfriend and fall in love, do you imagine your YouTube channel will still continue, or could it change to incorporate your partner also? I think if I found someone, if I found a girlfriend, I can imagine that, I don't know, she wouldn't be incorporated into the YouTube channel, but she would, I don't know, I don't think it would actually suffer from it. I can imagine it would just stay the same. Maybe I wouldn't put as many videos up, but that is probably just because I'll be too preoccupied with her. So apart from that, nothing should really suffer. Secret Postman, have you ever seen Breaking Bad? No, I haven't. Don't really know what it's about, but okay. Right, from L. Jasmithers. How are you finding the Peugeot compared to the Fiat? Is it faster? How is it on fuel and insurance? Right, it's much nicer to drive than my Fiat. It's got loads of more features. I mean, it's got a decent radio, it's got all kinds of different things and knobs and stuff on it. What was the question again? When we like a fish. Is it faster? Yeah, well, it's weird that, because it's faster, like, it's got a faster top speed, but I think my Fiat was faster than, like, speeding up, if you know what I mean. That was mainly because of how light it was. This is only 2 litres bigger, but it's a lot heavier, so that's the main problem. How's it on fuel and insurance? Right, fuel, it's a lot better, mainly because my Fiat had a fuel leak, which kind of ate away the driveway, which we kind of tried to sort out, but it didn't really work. The whole fuel tank is right next to the road, and basically just over the time, because it was 14 years old when I had that, over time it just basically, it just eroded the fuel tank, so basically it had holes in it and it was leaking, and it was just, I needed a new fuel tank, which cost a stupid amount to fix. So yeah, this is better on fuel. Insurance, right, when I was changing it, this was £300 more than my Fiat, but because I got this like near the end of my policy, I only had to pay like £80 extra because of how it worked. So this year it was, well, technically my second year insured on this was £600. I've done a little check in I think November is my renewal time, and I've done a little check basically on technically this year. So for my third year, it's going to cost, I think it worked out like just under 400 or 300 or something like that. So obviously it's going down and down and down. I'm not going to have I say I'm not going to have a crash. Obviously I don't know that. I might have a crash, who knows? But I'm not planning on having one. Let's put it like that. But if I don't have a crash, that's how much it should be, like 300, 400, which is fine. I've got that money, that's not a problem. So, yeah, fish cake face, driving or cycling. Now, I'd appreciate, yeah, they're staring at me because I've got a helmet on, well done. Now, I'd prefer cycling, obviously, to driving, because it's just a lot fitter. It's a lot more. You can. I don't know. It's more relaxing, I think. Obviously, I mean, driving is relatively relaxing. You just sat down, just sort of mind your own business most of the time. But with cycling, you're in your own world more. I mean, you might think, oh yeah, cycling, you're sort of like out to all the elements, and you can speak to people more easily. With a car, you can't really do that. But with cycling, because you're concentrating so much on like doing so many things, because you've got to concentrate on. It's very similar to have a car, really. You've got to concentrate on everything around you, plus what you're doing. So that's why it's difficult, really. With a bike, you're the one doing the power, you're the one doing the handling. You've got to be fully aware of everything that's around you, because number one, everything that sort of like, there's quite a lot of things that can be a danger to you. With driving, you've got a sense of protection, really, so you're not really bothered about what everyone else is doing, but it's... I don't know, I like driving, don't get me wrong, I love driving. I like today, just for this video, I've driven all the way down to Llynogwen, which is a big lake here, and I've gone and climbed that mountain on the right at some point, and then I ended up falling down it, kind of. Basically, you can see a massive big crevice. That's what I fell down. Oh no, sorry, no, that's what I climbed up. I fell down, like, just to the right of that, there's like a big mound of rock. Then, like, you can see just a dark bit. That's the bit that I climbed, that I fell down, because it's very steep, and we should not have gone down it. So yeah, I very nearly actually died down there, because there's a sheer cliff up there that I kind of fell down. But no, obviously you can't see on the camera, but there are people walking up the more sort of like shaled area, just to the left of that big rock. Because there's like a brick wall that goes all the way along up to the rock face, and then you climb all the way up it, and then you can go on top of the very top of it. We didn't go that high because it was getting quite late, but no, that's not the question. Right, yeah, I enjoy cycling, I enjoy driving. I don't know, it's 50-50 really. I like driving, but then again, I really want to be getting out on my bike again, cycling more. I mean, people say, oh, cycling's slow. Even though I drive and cycle, I can't see the slowness in cycling, because when you're cycling, it feels faster than you actually are going. So it doesn't bother me, that. So, anyway, from David Clark, what's your ideal car you have always wanted? Right. The car that I wanted, like, if like I was minted and that, the car that I wanted for my first car, like to like learn to drive in and basically get experience in, was a Citroen DS3 Racing, because I just love them. I love the look of them. I just love everything about them. They're not the fastest little hatchback thing out there, but I mean they just, I don't know, the handling on them is really good, and I just love the look of them as well. Now, well, not now obviously, because my dad had have a go at me about saying this, but because I'm a little bit experienced, I'm looking for bigger cars, not like stupid, like Ferraris and things like that, but just, I don't know, like low-powered Jaguars, like Audis, things like that. Nice, decent, relatively decent cars. But I don't know. I'd like if when I get minted, and if I get minted, when I've earned quite a bit of money and I can afford it, I'd like a Jaguar XJL. I think it's an XJL or an XKL. Basically, the L bit is the top of the range sport model. I think it's got a supercharged V8 in it, and it's like, basically on Top Gear, they did a sunset to sunrise challenge where Jeremy was going to race basically the sun from one side of the UK to the other side of the UK. So it was from Land's End all the way over to the most easternly part of England. And he basically, the sun set, and then he raced over, then the sun rised on the other side. So technically, he did actually beat the sun. But anyway, the car that he did it in was an XJL. I'm going to have to find out what it is. I'll put a little, I won't put a tag in it, but I'll put like a little comment on it when I found out what actual car it is. Because I'm mixing my words up here and it's just annoying me. So, but anyway, yeah, that's the ideal car I'd like. If like I had like the money to get a supercar type thing, what is it? There was one that I wanted. I wouldn't mind an Ariel Atom V8 because they're really fast. They're like proper fast, even though they're not that big engined, but they are light. I wouldn't mind a little Caterham actually, just sort of like not one of the top of the range ones, just like a little one, just a low powered one, because you can have loads of fun in them, and it's like a proper weekend car, and you can go out and sort of like just have fun and stuff. I wouldn't mind a motorbike actually, but I can't do that whilst I'm living at home with my parents because they'd throw me out if I got a motorbike. Because they're very against motorbikes. Don't know why. It's just none of them have owned a motorbike. None of our family have ever owned a motorbike. It's just this self-conscious thing that's sort of they're dangerous when they're really not that dangerous. No more dangerous than cycling, really. Yeah. Anyway, right. This one's from 46 Backs. How many times have you been fired? Oh, that's about a job. I've never been fired. Don't plan to get fired. I've had one job for 2 and a... one and a bit. Is it one and a bit? I think it's 2 years now in one of them, and I've just started one in January. So, and I've not been fired from anyone. What function do you work at the 2 jobs you do? That's another one from 46 Backs. Right, I've got one job as a sales advisor, and I've got another one as a delivery driver for Chinese. And the delivery driver is the newest one, which I'm enjoying. We're getting more and more people calling in, which is making me struggle a little bit to be able to do them all in one night, because I'm the only driver. I'm hoping either we'll get another person working there or it'll calm down. But it's alright. It's not that bad. I enjoy working there. I get paid quite a bit, so no, it's alright. Right. One from Matthew 5774. When are you getting back on the bike again? Right, well, I plan to do it in summer when I finish college because I'll have stupid amounts of free time. I need to do it as soon as possible, really, but I really want to be getting back on my bike, but things just like take over. I don't really know why, but if I really wanted to go on my bike, I could have gone out today. I could probably still go out today. I could go out tomorrow before work, so I don't know. I'm going to get out soon, though. There will be more cycling videos. I've got stuff in the making and stuff that I want to do as well, so. This one's from Harry Goozy. How much does your insurance and VED cost in total per year? Right, I've already gone through in the insurance, so I'm not going to repeat myself. VED, for this car, it is $140 a year. Which, it sounds like a lot, but it's alright. I mean, it's not that bad. I know people who've... my dad had a... what did he have? He had an Audi A8 Quattro, top of the range. and he had to pay £210 on it for VD. And he actually couldn't afford the insurance, even though my dad's like had no claim discount for like so many years. He's like so old. He physically could not afford the insurance on it, which is amazing, really. Egar. This one's from Egar. How old are you? I'm 21 right now. I had my 21st birthday in January. So, yeah. Another one from Egar. Why did you start dash camming? Right, I started dash camming for basically the same reason I started cycling. It's just mainly for, well, not for my own safety, obviously, but I mean, dash camming is really just in case someone else hits me. I mean, I have a lot of people. If I have like a stranger get in my car and they see the camera on here, they'll be like, "What's that?" Then I'll have to explain it to them. Right, that's a camera. Or what's it filming? Is it filming front or back? It's filming front. What you got it for? I've got it in case someone else crashes into me. And then quite a lot of people say that's a very good idea because they might not be used to it. God, this cyclist's having a bit of trouble, isn't he? God, he must be fit. This is like, the reason I'm staying in the car is because it is very windy here. This is like a wind tunnel through the valley. And he's really going for it. God, he must be fitter than me to be able to do that. He's doing it at some speed as well. Not the pedal on the flat. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's mainly just in case someone else hits me. Obviously, or I hit someone else, because then if it's my fault, I'll totally. That's the thing. People think, oh, you put in what you want. You put what you want on YouTube. No, I don't. In my compilation videos at the end of the month, I put in my mistakes. I had a mistake the other day, which I'm going to put in, which very nearly ended up in a collision. I'm not afraid to sort of like say, right, I did that wrong. I'm going to not do that again, because that's it. Why should I be sort of like totally different to everyone else? Obviously, if someone else like makes a mistake, I'll point it out and say, right, that's not how you do that, or something. But I'm not going to go up and say it to them. I'll just keep it on the camera and then sort of like maybe make a comment to myself. But no, the main reason is if like I do actually have a crash, because then that footage can be used in court, and then it can either go in my favour or unfavourable. Yeah, unfavourable. That's one. Yeah, I don't know anyway. But anyway, no, it's mainly because I don't want to. Well, I don't want to get in a. No, that's not what I meant. It's not that I don't want to not get in a collision. If I get in a collision, the camera's there and it'll capture it. Simple as that, really. Obviously, the little things that I find, and sort of like the other videos and stuff that I put on YouTube, that's mainly because it's sort of, they're the little bits and bobs that I see and stuff. And I'm going to cough in a minute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't have a massive amount of questions. So I'm not fussed, really. I might not do one next year because I don't know what I'm going to be doing next year, to be honest. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. This has been Monkeys Nuts Com, and it's been my Q&A. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.